Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Computer History Museum. If you look around, if you go downstairs, you will see this is the place that houses the literal DNA of the modern world. From the first vacuum tubes to the latest silicon chips that changed the world. The history of human ingenuity is recorded in this building down here. Today, we are gathered here not just as visitors, but as participants. We're writing the next chapter in this story. The work in the cloud is the next iteration of this long history of human evolution. And I cannot think of a better place to define the future of security in the cloud than in the place that remembers where it all began. In 2026, the conversation around security has shifted fundamentally. We have moved past the era where security is the department of no, the last hurdle to overcome before we reach the end of the sprint. Security is the engine that makes us go at high velocity these days. It is a framework of trust that allows us to deploy with confidence. If you want to move fast, you need to have the best brakes. And this is what we're building here, the architectural resilience that ensures that our speed does not lead to catastrophe, but to progress. We're also witnessing the birth of what I call the Renaissance builder. The era of the siloed coder who writes the code and throws it over the wall is over. The Renaissance builder needs to have systems thinking. You are the architect, you are the security officer, you are the platform engineer. You need to have a holistic view so that every line of code you write can survive in the hostile environment of the production environment. So, over the last few years, as a longtime AWS hero, I've seen this community evolve. We've moved past the questions like, how do I spin up an EC2 instance, to how do we architect a global scale, fault-tolerant, self-healing system that can withstand a zero-day exploit. We aren't just users of a platform, we are a collective of experts who are pushing the boundaries of what we can do in the cloud. And I'm really proud of how far we've come. I want to remind you that we are in Silicon Valley. We are surrounded by the greatest concentration of technical talent on earth. And because of that, the people around you are people you can tap into. So some of the best conversations you will have today are not going to be probably not in the breakout sessions or in the keynote. It might be in the hallway track. It might be while you're waiting for coffee or lunch. And I challenge you to talk to the person next to you, find out how they can, help overcome your latest technical hurdles. The solutions that you're looking for may be just a conversation away. So please talk to each other. And I'm reminded this time, Terry told me, last year I said, be brave. And I say again, be brave in this world where AI seems to be frightening a lot of us. But, we have experts at AWS who are going to bring security to the forefront, security first. As you will hear Chris Ray talk about, everything starts with security soon. A few quick housekeeping announcements. If you need the Wi-Fi, the password is on the back of your badge. If you see nothing, there's no password, that's why. the, the Wi-Fi network is pretty evident. It's Computer History Museum guest or something like that. And lunch will be served at 12:30 in the Grand Hall where you had the breakfast just now. There'll be coffee breaks, and the coffees are, where you saw them already. This year, we don't have any sponsors other than AWS, so we have filled up all the time with talks after the morning coffee break. There will be a 2-hour break workshop here after the keynote and the first break. And what I would recommend is during the workshop, you can go and get lunch when it's lunchtime. You don't have to go immediately. There'll be plenty of lunch for everybody. Just as you're working, if you come to a time where you can take a 5-minute break, go grab your lunch and come back. And you know where the bathrooms are? There's 3 sets of bathrooms. It's not difficult to find. If you have any questions about anything, please talk to our volunteers. You've seen them with their black t-shirts saying Community Day volunteers. I'd like to thank specifically our partners at AWS, specifically Celeste Bishop, my personal hero Daniel Kwang, Ross Barrick, Brandon Carroll, and Demario Bell. And if it was not for these people who offer collaborative experiences for us, events like this would not be possible. It is a lot of support from AWS that helps us make these events possible. A word of thanks to our speakers. We have a world-class lineup of speakers. Many of them have flown in from across the country, some of them from around the world. We have people who have come from Sweden and Vietnam, gone through a lot of travel and troubles to come and make it a great event for us. They have spent weeks honing their PowerPoint presentations and their talks to give us actionable insights that which we can just use their hard-earned wisdom, and they're giving it for free. So I would like everybody to give a round of applause to our speakers. I want us all to respect that craft. That the speakers have spent literally so many hours trying to prepare this so that we can benefit from it. So I challenge you to be an engaged audience, a curious audience. Ask the hard questions, because the quality of our event depends on the quality of your curiosity. Now, when you ask questions, please remember to use the microphone, because we are recording everything for posterity and for people who are not able to come here because of the rain, which looks like half the people. But if you don't talk into the microphone, it will not be recorded on YouTube. So next week you can see it on YouTube. If you ask questions, please use the microphone. Before I bring up our first speaker, I'd like to thank the volunteers. Everything you see here, how smoothly the check-in process happened. When these people, this is a labor of their love. The volunteers have spent so many hours coming early in the morning and going through the training and all that to make this event so seamless. So I'd like you to please give a big round of applause for the volunteers. And my final request to you is this. Today, don't just consume information, contribute to the conversation. This is not a passive experience, it's a collaborative exchange. Talk to people, tell them about your failures just as much as you tell about your success, so that when you leave here, you're better than you came here. And when you leave here, at 4 o'clock, we have an after party across the street. You get beer, burgers, whatever you guys want. It's at the sports page. It'll be easy. The volunteers will lead you there. You can stay there till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever. Eat and drink as much as you want. We haven't usually had this. Usually we have it just for the volunteers, but now it's open to everybody. Thanks again to AWS and Eliza for sponsoring that. There'll be plenty of food and drinks for everybody. Don't leave early because there's no food afterwards. There'll be plenty of food. And with that, let me welcome Christopher Ray. He's the head of AI security go-to-market at AWS. His work focuses on helping customers adopt AI on AWS securely by embedding secure by design defense in-depth principles across services such as Bedrock, SageMaker, Q, and OpenAI solutions. Thank you very much for coming all the way from Seattle. Is it Seattle? Vegas? That's a far distance too. So thank you for coming from there. Chris, we look forward to your keynote. Welcome.